All right, so again, this is going to be our only practice before we get to the final. So we really want to slow down, take our time, and make sure that you are making this look exactly how you want your final painting to look. So to start off, we have a decision to make. Do you want your paper to be going vertically, like you see here, and that's how my examples are on the backboard? Or would you rather have your paper going what we call horizontally, going this direction? That's the first decision that you need to make. That is entirely up to you. Doesn't matter. Each one just has a little bit of a different look to it. So again, that's up to you. Now, once you make that decision, the very first step is in pencil, you're going to be drawing in 4 mountain ranges. Now, I'm going to be using Sharpie up here so you guys can see it a little bit clearly, or a little bit clearer. But again, you want to use pencil for yours. Now, we're going to start with the closest mountain first. Remember, things that are closer appear lower or higher on the paper. Lower. So the very first mountain we're going to start is actually going to be on the bottom of the paper here. And remember that when things are closer, they have more detail to them. So this very first mountain range is going to have a lot of texture to it. So again, I'm starting towards the bottom of the paper. I'm going to add, a good amount of texture to the lines that I'm using. And that'll be my first mountain. Now, what you don't want to do when you start your second mountain is echo your mountains, is what I call it. So say we drew the first mountain in, how we just had it, and then you go to draw your second mountain, and you draw your second mountain like this. And then you draw your third mountain, and you draw your third mountain like this, and your fourth mountain. That's what we call echoing the mountains. It's the exact same shape to all the mountains, just repeated. It doesn't look very realistic, doesn't look very nice, and that's something that we want to actually avoid. So each mountain range, we want to make sure that they are a unique mountain range that look different from each other. Okay? So as we talked about yesterday, detail is going to become less and less as it goes back into space. So we want to have our mountains have less and less texture as it goes back into space. So the next mountain I'm going to put in is going to be not quite as jagged as the first one. And again, we want it to be slightly different. So that's up to you how you want them to look. I have this one kind of come up here. Okay. Third one's going to be a little bit smoother. And then the final mountain range is going to be nice and smooth. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 mountain ranges, and then this area up here represents where we're going to put the sky. Right? That is the first step of the sketch. Again, it's going to be done in pencil. When you guys are finished, let me know, and then once the whole class is done, we are going to move ahead to the next step of the sketch.